So if your sister calls you and tell you, I want to give up on this marriage, mzungu ananinyanyasa, believe them. Afadhali atarudi Kenya kuliko tumweke kwa sanduku hapa mwende mkachukue maiti JKIA. And that happens a lot. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Lizzy Ellie here, a Kenyan YouTuber here in Italy. To the new subbies, welcome to this channel. To my old but still goldie subbies, thank you so much for sticking with this mama over here. I am sending you love and light. Yes. And on today's story time stroke chit chat Saturday, let's talk about why women stay in an abusive marriage. And there are so many reasons. And this video I'm doing it because I think a week or 2 weeks ago I saw some photos doing rounds on Facebook of this woman who drowned herself and her 2 kids in a lake in Tigoni. And the stories that were going around is that she was running away from an abusive marriage, but when she went back to her home, yes, the mother was like, no, chukua hii fare, go back to your husband, because mostly in African homes you are told marriage ni kuvumilia, ndoa ni kuvumilia. But at which point do you have to say no? Because this woman, when she came to the point of throwing herself in a dam or lake, and her kids, I think she had come to the end of the road. And the first reason as to why women stay in an abusive marriage or relationship is because of the kids. Anajiuliza, nitaenda wapi? Nitapeleka watoto wapi? And a woman for real who stays in a relationship just because of the children makes a big mistake. First of all, she does not do any favor to herself or to the kids. Because when a marriage is shaky, when a marriage is traumatic, when a marriage is abusive, don't think that the children don't see. Don't think that the children don't see that in that house the mother is always crying. Don't think that the children don't see that in that house the mother is suffering. Don't think that in that house the children are blind. Children are very intelligent, because you're like, maybe they are young, hawajui kitu, hakuna kitu wanashikanisha. But let me tell you the truth. Watoi ni werevu kuliko watu wazima. Wanashikanisha everything. Is it worth it for you to stay in that marriage which is abusive, both physically, verbally, traumatic and whatever, because of the children? Is it right for you to stay there kwa sababu ya watoto? Nitawapeleka wapi? Nitawapeleka wapi? And that is one thing that I always say about the African governments. They don't put in the rules and regulations as to why even if a couple separates, the man must take care of his children. Because it's not that this woman alijizalisha yeye mwenyewe. Kuna mwanaume aliplay a part there and apate watoto. Like here in Italy, when you separate, you go to court. Baba huwa naambiwa, you need to take care of these children up until not only 18 years old, up until they're economically and financially stable. And I'm speaking from experience. Those people who have watched my video, they know once upon a time we separated for 1 year, and my baba watoto was told by the court to be giving the children, me and the children, a certain amount of money up to when the children are 18 and above, or even when they are financially stable. But in Africa, mwanaume anakuzalisha watoto 20, akiamua kuenda leo, anaenda tu anakuachia hao watoto wote, hakuna mtu anamfuata, hakuna serikali, hakuna laws inamfuata kumwambia you need to take care of what you left behind. Another reason as to why a woman stays in an abusive marriage is because of financial reasons. Like you depend on this man 100%, you don't have a job, so unashindwa, nikitoka hapa nitapeleka watoto wapi? And that's why I always say, as a woman, you need to have your own money. Hata kama ni kidogo, uza mboga, zungusha mtumba, fanya something that will make you have your own coins. Kwa sababu pesa za mwanaume utatukanwa, utaambiwa, without me, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Please, kama unaweza kujifanyia kazi kwa kwenda kufua nguo, usichague kazi mwanamke. So as a woman, you need to have your own money so that hata mwanaume akienda, watoto wako watakula na wakunywe. Me, I am a daughter of a single parent, but my mother brought us up. Watoto 11, tulikula tukakunywa na tukaenda shule. If she was stupid and alikuwa anategemea mwanaume, I don't know where we could have been at this moment. Another reason as to why women stay in an abusive marriage is because of family, especially in Africa. The family is telling you need to be married by fire, by water, by everything. Even if your marriage is not working, just make it to work. Even if the man is beating you, make it to work. Kwa sababu mwanamke ni kuvumilia. And this phrase, I really hate it. Mwanamke ni kuvumilia. Ni wapi pameandikwa mwanamke ni kuvumilia? You go back to your family, yes, where you are born. Mama yako anakuambia rudi tu. Enda umsamehe tu, rudi tu. I feel like if women had a family that was supportive, wanakwambia okay, the marriage has ended. Have you tried your best? Tena si kuchomoka kwa marriage kama you've not tried your best. A marriage is not easy. Mtu asikudanganye ati marriage ni easy, is a bed of roses. Ati wacha niende nikolewa na mzungu, maisha itakuwa poa. A marriage is a piece of work. You need to work, you need to invest. It's like an investment in a bank. You need to invest in a marriage for it to work. But if you have invested blood, tears and sweat and it's still not working, I feel like if a woman had a supportive family that said, okay, you can start over, we will support you. We have seen the way you've suffered. But most African families, they send you back. Wanakwambia we rudi, like that case of this woman of Tigoni. So, please, let's be supportive to our relatives who are going through it. Who we have seen trying to make the marriage work, but it's not working. Usimwambie tu enda tu, please, enda tu muongee na Bwana. When this woman comes desperate like that, it means she has come to the end of the road. Hana la kufanya, amefika mwisho. When au mwambie, no, you and your kids, tutakupea fare, urudi kwa Bwana. So the woman is like, nirudi kwa Bwana nikapigwe tena. Nirudi kwa Bwana nika abuziwe tena. So that is when a woman decides, afadhali nijipige kamba, afadhali nijirushe kwa lake, afadhali niue watoto. So who is going to lose? The husband's family ama the woman's family? Mnaenda kuzika watoto hapo na mtoto wenu, and the only thing maybe you could have done is support them and to tell them, okay, marriage imeisha, it's normal. Please, come back, you start from scratch. We are going to help you wherever and with whatever we have. Another reason, especially here abroad, why women stay in an abusive marriage is because of documents. Atumekuja hapo umeletwa na mzungu, and in the beginning, like me, when I came here, I think the first year I was given a 1-year permit. So, you need to stay kwa hiyo marriage mpaka upate documents, permanent permit. So, mwanaume, especially mzungu, akitaka kukunyanyasa, atakunyanyasa. Cause maybe utaki kurudi Kenya, utaki kurudi Africa. So, he got you by the balls. Like, till the government gives you documents, you are at his mercy. I've seen so many Kenyans, so many Africans staying there. Anakwambia mimi, this man, he abuses me, he beats me, he does all this and all that. But nitavumilia tu another 5 years ndio nipate permanent documents za kukaa hapa, permanent papers. And I don't know. You ask yourself, or you ask them, is it worth it usafe? Is it better for you to go back in Africa near your family and whatever? But then again, like we said, we don't know if these people's family back in Africa watamwa accept ati ametoka ngambo juu anaabuziwa ni mwanaume. Maybe the daughter's family ni wale wanasemanga ukienda ngambo umekuja kuokota pesa. So they don't care whether you are in an abusive marriage, they don't care whether you are in an abusive relationship. All they care about is you sending them money. There are so many African women or immigrants who are here suffering because wanangoja tuwapate permanent permit. Na huyu mwanaume naye anachukua opportunity na kunyanyasa kwa sababu anajua you are at his mercy. The last sign ya wewe kupewa documents za permanent hapa Ulaya, yeye ndiye ata sign. So anakunyanyasa na kutusia na kutemea mate na kuambia nini, but you're still there because you're like, nitarudi Africa wazazi wangu na watu wetu waseme she's a failure, kwa sababu most of the time families wanafikiriaga tu the woman is a failure. They don't know, maybe you tried. They don't know how many nights you cried. You don't know. Hawa wanataka tu mwisho wa mwezi pim watumie Western Union pesa wakimbia wachukue parasites, and these are the kind of relatives that are called parasites. And I'll make a video about those relatives who are parasites back in Africa. They don't care what you are going through. All they care about is money. So if you have a relative who lives abroad, please, akiwaambia I cannot do it anymore, please believe them. Afadhali atarudi Kenya kuliko tumweke kwa sanduku hapa mwende mkachukue maiti JKIA. And that happens a lot, where an African woman suffers here abroad, anakuja na sanduku. You start crying. I wish she told us what she was going. Maybe she gave you some signs she's not okay, but all you cared about ni pesa. So I will end this video by saying, let's support our women, let's support our sisters. Mkiona amefika the end of the road in a marriage, just support her. Hata kama si economically, support her emotionally, because it's better a woman who is alive, a sister who is alive, that has a chance to do it all over again, that has a chance to try again, than either toke abroad na coffin, or either jiue mwendage mazishi kujililisha huko. So let's support our women who are in abusive marriages, telling them that a marriage that has failed is not the end of the road, that she can still stand up again and try again. So yes, that's all I had today for Storytime / Chit Chat Saturday. Leave your comment down below and add something. And if you know someone who is going through an abusive marriage, be there for them. All they need maybe is an encouraging word. Not much, hata si pesa. So yes, till next time. Thank you so much for watching.